guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mackie and welcome to today's Bookmas vlog. Now I've kind of been floating this idea around a little bit. I think I've been doing it since the beginning of the year, so it's not really a little bit. But in one of my vlogs at the beginning of the year, I said I wanted to redo my bookshelves. It's currently Bookmas. The state of my shelves, it's very decrepit considering the fact that they are literally only a year old. My books are basically all brand new except for the ones I've started reading or read. And it's kind of crazy how it looks like it's falling apart, which is why I want to go ahead and give itself like a nice makeover, redo what it looks like right now, because I'm honestly sick of looking at it. I did one of these last year and I enjoyed it, but I feel like I have so many more books now to add to the collection. And so you know what, I have a plan, but let's just get into it. So to start off, my shelves, they have completely fallen into the state of, I don't want to say neglect, because I check them out every single day. I go take out a book from there, I go put back books from there, I film videos with the books, I film shelf videos sometimes. But the thing is, I don't really look after it in the sense that sometimes I don't put the books back in the right place. They just stack up. And recently I filmed my book haul video for Bookmas, and so all the books, instead of putting them back in their right place, I just stacked it up and left it there. So the thing is, it's very much fallen into neglect, unfortunately. And along with that, all the little trinkets I put have been gone all over the place. Some of them are lost. I don't know where they went. So I want to go ahead and really just revamp it, because I've been looking at the same shelf with the same book organization for over a year now. And let's be real, I'm getting sick of it. If I was sick of it in January, the way it's fallen into disregard right now, I want to do something to make it look better. And so that's today's Bookmas vlog, wherein I take out literally every single one of my 200 books on this shelf, because these are the books I'm interested in right now. And I want to go ahead, sort through all of them, redo my shelves. I'm not unhauling anything because that's genuinely painful. So if you came for that, that's not happening in today's video, unfortunately. Probably won't happen ever, we shall see. But until then, let's just go. I'll show you what the shelves look like and then I'll give you a game plan. Okay, so it's game plan time. For all those of you who have come in from last year's video with the expectations that I'm gonna do such an amazing job on the shelves, I have changed as a person in the last 365 days or however long I'm doing this after. And so last year when I organized my books by rainbow and color and made it look all pretty, this year the plan for it is, at least from what I've come across right now and what I'm thinking of, I actually want to go ahead and do that Pinterest thing wherein how your books are all over the place. It shows how lived in your library and your house is, to the point where you haven't organized it. It's just you picked it up and you put it back, and it's the kind wherein you're just reading all the time, which is why it's not neglect, but it's disorganized chaos, or organized chaos, I guess you can call it. And so I kind of want to do that, because when I put those books back in the stacks, you will have seen in the clip, you will see that they kind of look appealing in the sense that they are. And I want to organize them a little bit by color, but mostly I just want to do random stacks lying everywhere in the shelf, random piles, random sideways leans, and stacked up horizontally, stacked up vertically, just random stuff, but to the point where it actually looks nice and lived in, because that's more of the feel and aesthetic I want to go for now. Now, if any of you, will get mad at me because I'm going to have some books facing the wrong way, some facing the right way, I think you should just click out of the video right now, because I know this is not for everyone, but this is how I want my shelves to be. So I think I'm going to go start with that right now. It's going to be a huge process, but I have my audiobook downloaded. I'm currently listening to My December Darling, I think it's called, by Lauren Asher. I have a couple of her books, haven't read them, heard great things about them, and already listening to this, I'm having such a fun time because I can understand why she's such a beloved author. I'm buddy reading it with my friend, but no one cares because this is an organization vlog, so I'm gonna put my audiobook on. We're gonna go get the stacks out. I'm a little tired already, but let's just get into it, because I called for this for myself and I've been looking forward to this day but dreading it at the same time, so we shall see. But I'm gonna go now and I'll start organizing. I'll start updating sporadically to show you how the progress and the process is going, but I'll see you guys in a little bit. Bye! Hi guys, so it's like 40 minutes later. That's literally how long it took to get all my books out. Before anyone starts laughing, I think this is the first time since I've, done all these hauls or whatever, and since I did my bookshelf redoing last year, that I've actually taken everything out and looked at it, like everything in one pile, and just looked at it together. And already looking at it, I have so many books. Like, I can't wait for the day this becomes a library, because that would be, number one, a pain in the ass to clean, but number two, wouldn't that be kind of iconic? I want like the Beauty and the Beast library, because I feel like every girl wants it, but at this point, I'm just a girl, I'm like everyone else. I want it. Can you blame me for wanting it? Not really. But before you start laughing as well, yes, I look like a 6-year-old boy. You can go comment if you want, I don't even care. I'm not one of those aesthetic girlies who's gonna have her hair down and do it all. I was sweating like crazy because for the past 40 minutes I've been lifting stacks of books, carrying it there. That's like the most athletic thing I've done, I think, all year, because I'm not athletic, like I've said before. And so I'm sweating like crazy. I don't want my hair down because I just washed it. That's why it looks greasy as well. It's wet, not oily. But I think for this clip I'm gonna take it down because I don't want to look like a 6-year-old boy either. That's just dilemmas, but give me a sec. I think this is somewhat better, I don't know. But basically I've just been listening to my book, going at it, and I just finished, I think, one of the chapters in it. I'm not too sure which one. But now the girl's sister and her to-be husband are kind of trying to set the girl and the guy up, and it's so fun, like just going along with it because it's like nerdy and cute, and because the book is so nice, I'm so excited to keep going at it with my shelves, because I feel like if you're not listening to something that's fun, you're naturally just not going to want to listen to it at all. And because I'm having such a good time, I'm more inclined to keep listening because I want to see what happens next, and while I'm listening, I'm more inclined to work and actually use my time productively. So that includes basically putting my shelves back together. So now I want to go ahead and wipe them down thoroughly, because I haven't wiped them, I figured, in at least a year. And it's like a cupboard. It's not the typical bookshelf you have in other booktubers' rooms or whatever. That is because I knew I wouldn't want dust on my books from them having just been sitting out. And the fact that it's a cupboard but it's still got dust inside really boggles me, and makes me happy that I didn't go for typical shelves. We got this made, and so that's another thing that's reduced on my task list. All I really need to do is wipe it down before I got to go figure out how I want my books lined up. But I'm thinking I want to do that organized chaos kind of thing I told you about, make it look more lived in, but at the same time I'm thinking I want to do it by genre, because I feel I would go mad if I'm looking for one specific book and I have to look in the entire shelves and half of them are turned around unless I don't already know where to look. So I'm gonna do it by genre. It's not that bad if you're still watching, but we'll go figure it out. I'm gonna go keep going at it. I think I want a snack though, because I am getting hungry. Keep in mind I have been lifting book stacks for the past 40 minutes, and that really tampers down on your enthusiasm and your energy a little bit. So I'm gonna go grab something to eat maybe. But so far so good. I feel like this is gonna be a shorter vlog than usual. I'm not too sure. I'm trying to make my bookmas ones a little longer at least, so you guys can have fun. But if that happens, I'm so sorry. I don't really have much to say except, look, I'm doing my shelves. I'm doing them after so long of saying I would. I'm happy I'm doing them, but you guys are getting to watch that. So I'm gonna go continue now, grab myself something to eat, something to drink, and I'll be back in a bit. Hi guys, so you will not believe what time it is right now. It's 9:40 nearly, and that's because number one, I didn't finish right now. I finished at 7:30. I think I started around 4:30, so it took only a few hours. It wasn't that crazy, but I was so tired and I had so much back and shoulder pain, especially because I had to wipe the whole thing down. It wasn't filthy in that sense. It's just I have clean problems. I need everything to be spotless, shiny, sparkling clean, the stereotypical cartoon behavior, because if it's not, I don't know why, I just can't take it. And so because of that, I had to sit down, wipe the entire thing down, and because it got hinges and screws, because this wasn't IKEA bought or anything, it's actually custom made, and because of that, the way it's made specifically to fit the measurements I needed it to, it has screws all over the place. So I was trying not to get cut. There were pieces of wood on the inside that I didn't want to hurt myself on, and then there was so much to wipe down because I was wiping every surface, the underside of shelves, the actual part of the shelf, around the shelves, everything, and then the back of the cupboard, the front, the outside, everything crazy. And so because of that, I feel wiping was the time that actually took the most. It was fun organizing the books, yeah, but I actually wiped the whole thing down with a wet cloth first and then went back over with a dry cloth. So basically, in my opinion now, anyone on this planet who does this to their shelves every single month is actually a genius, and I have so much respect for them because it took so long and I was in so much pain as soon as I was done, and I went to sleep. That's what happened. So that's why I'm coming and updating, and I'm finishing the vlog off later in the night. It's actually because I had a nap. I was so tired, I wasn't able to stay awake, so I took a nap. But I'm up now. I literally just woke up like 10 minutes ago, and I'm just gonna say, I think I'm the happiest person on the planet at the moment because of how it's turned out. I've been looking at my shelf full of my crap for so many months now that I forgot what it looks like to just have books in there. It's nice and clean, the aesthetic, the vibe of it. And looking at it now, it just fills my heart with so much joy because I love the way it turned out. I wish there were more updates during the process of me doing that, but then keep in mind, this is Bookmas. I am trying to, fast film as many videos as I can before I leave for vacation on the 18th, which is this Wednesday. And then not just that, I'm not exactly the kind of person who wants to sit down and record like a whole montage, because that involves me having to, be aesthetic for like 5 whole minutes so I can speed it up and then cut through and edit it. And that's not really the biggest issue, but let's be real, I am probably the most fidgety person and the most unproductive one, let's be real again, which is why it took so long with the shelving, and which is why if I have to sit down in one place, or with that I have to have the camera running for 5 minutes and recording me, I'm gonna be so self-conscious the entire time and not enjoy it, which is why I didn't do any of that. So I had my audiobook running, I was listening to it, doing it. I actually managed to finish the audiobook while I was doing it because I was listening to so much of it. And I'm not giving you thoughts in this video, I'm gonna save those for a different video. So I started a different audiobook. It's all getting crazy and chaotic here kind of, but I did end up finishing the shelves out. I love the way they look. Like I said, I feel like the happiest person now because it's just a bookshelf now. It's not like a junk shelf because I feel like I have so much crap in there. I have my reading journal stuff, I have basically both my Kindle boxes and everything that came with it, the charger box and all of that, because I actually wanted to sit down and like record a video of like pros and cons of like a Kindle. And let's be real, I'd be so biased and give it only pros, but I also want to go ahead and do that sometime in the new year. And I've been saving those boxes since last year when I got my Kindle because I wanted to show them once, just to be reliable and resourceful, and then after it's done I can dump them. And so because of that, there's so much crap that's just accumulated over the years, or year technically, because that's how long I've had the shelf. But there's so much junk. I'm looking at it now, I'm just so mad at myself that I let it happen, to the point where I didn't want to say the bookshelf was neglected, but the way it looks right now, it looks like it's been given like a whole new life. It's perfect in my opinion. It's always been, but like right now, I wish you guys could come and just see it, and I'm gonna show it to you. But just keep in mind, it turned out so good. I can't stop gushing and fangirling over it, to the point where now I don't know what I'm gonna do with my stuff, but I'm trying not to like let it accumulate again in there. Only I'll be keeping like my Kindle probably in there, because it's just like a collection of like 300 maybe books inside there, so it kind of counts as like a book thing. But like apart from that, the rest of it needs to go somewhere else, because I'm not dumping my crap in there again and messing it up, because I was so mad at myself to the point where I spoiled a whole shelf. I spoiled that shelf's worth of enjoyment for me for so long. I'm letting junk accumulate because I have the space in my bookshelf to keep it, and the bookshelf is no longer a bookshelf, it's like a junk shelf, and it's not anymore, so I don't want that to happen. And then lastly, because it took so long to just get through all my stuff, that I want to just sort it out now. Don't know where it goes, probably storage or something, but I'll figure that out. For now, it's just sparkling clean and I like my bookshelf that way, so I'm gonna go ahead and show it to you. I didn't do the thing wherein I said I'd have like the stacks or whatever and they'd be facing backward and something like that. I don't think I have the guts in me to do that, but I have changed organization completely. There's no more rainbows, it's more like just whatever I was feeling in the moment, and I like the way it turned out. The stacks are randomized. It's not as perfect as it was last year. It's a little chaotic, but as chaotic as my boundaries would currently allow me to. And I like it the way it turned out. Maybe in one of my other future videos, there was a bookish hangout thing I'd done in June, wherein you can do everything bookish in it. And so maybe in one of those videos, if I get around to filming it in the new year, because I want to do a part of it, I would like to go back to the shelf and maybe turn around the books I haven't like read or whatever, so I can have the unread ones like waiting and calling my name to be read. And that would be fun. But also I'm gonna put it off because I'm not sure if I really like that. So for now, I'm like satisfied with my shelf. If I had to rate it, everyone knows what I'm gonna rate it. I don't even want to brag, but everyone knows what I rate it. But let's just go, and I'm gonna show it to you now, because genuinely I'm so happy with it, and hopefully you are too. If you are, comment down below. But I'm gonna show you now because I'd rather not be bragging about it and constantly yapping before you guys actually know what it looks like. Okay, and here's me with a close-up and kind of explanation of what I did to the shelves, because I did this last year when I was like showing you the shelves, and I thought it'd be fun to do it again. This is gonna be my fantasy shelf. It's like the top one, and it's got all fantasy this time. I've made sure of that. There are a couple of like magical realism books. Where did the other one go? That one, I think. But you know, we shall see. I don't really have any other place to put it anyway, so I feel like it goes in fantasy. And you know, there's my Harry Potter stuff. There's like a few bookmarks on top. I think it's all bookish at the moment. And these are like my Harry Potter mini toys I got from the Kinder Joy Funko Pop thing that's going on. My friend, she got like 2 Lunas, I think, the other day. So tomorrow I'm gonna trade her 1 Draco for 1 Luna. So next time you see my shelf, you're gonna see 1 Luna there, and I'm so happy and excited for that. This was off topic. Let's just continue with the, show and tell. Next up, we have my romance shelf. I think this is probably my favorite shelf because of the way it turned out. I just love the color combos, the color schemes. I just love, love, and this is what these books are about, and they make me so happy. And my pumpkin is also there. It's just random in the corner. Don't know why I've put it there. I think it's probably because I had like the space over there. I think I'm just gonna leave it there because I think it looks really cute with the Emily Henry aesthetic. I don't really know, but anyway, moving on to the next shelf. This is what my mystery thriller shelf looks like. I'm still unsure about how I feel about the shelf. Like, I like it when I look at it, but again, when I'm considering the color scheme, I'm not so sure, because this part I left it for all the colorful stuff, and then when you go on here, it's not as colorful. But then those are my Agatha books, and I didn't want to separate them, so I left them all together. And then now I don't know if it's like the right choice. I think it is personally, so I'm gonna leave it that way. But if I don't feel like it in the next couple days, maybe I'll change it around. I don't really know. But also, look, my mini ghost is in there, because this shelf is literally the shelf of like death and shit, and the ghost, it kind of makes sense if you can think about it. Last shelf. So I've kept this mostly empty, but it basically has, my more emotional, thought-provoking literary fiction type reads. That's like a huge space, I guess, but it doesn't have so many books for me to include it in other spaces or whatever. I just left them here. And then, some of my classics, some random books. And I've left it here because mostly the shelf is empty anyway. I can fill it up if I want to throughout the year. But I've also left it here because I feel like the shelf is mostly empty and they could all just give it company. And whenever I buy more books, I can just add on to it, I guess, on this shelf, because now I don't really care. I've got so much space looking at it without my crap in it, and so I think it'll be the perfect little cleanup, I guess. I don't know. And I didn't even unhaul anything, so the fact that I have so much space now makes me so happy. But I'm not gonna go ahead and buy as many books, but we shall see. I don't really know. Okay, and so now that you've gone ahead and seen my shelf, I personally gave you a tour. Hope you enjoyed that, honestly, because I don't even know what I was saying half the time. But it's done now. The video is over because we finished decorating my shelves for Christmas, and I'm so happy I did it. It feels like Christmas today. Genuinely, just because I can enjoy my shelves now without any of my crap in it. I keep saying that, but you won't even imagine how nice I feel right now. And I have to sort through that, yeah. But honestly, I feel like most of it's junk anyway, so it'll be fast. And my shelf is done now. I might add a couple of trinkets here and there because I feel like it's looking a little empty without stuff in it now. But I'm trying not to buy books to fill it up for now, because I'm trying, to get through the stuff I already own first. So apart from that, yeah, we're done with today's video. Done showing you the shelf, done actually doing the shelf, and it took a few hours, but I feel like it was worth it. And now all I really need to do is, clean the crap like I said I would. But so that's it. We've reached the end of today's vlog. I know it's shorter than the other Bookmas content, but again, I wasn't going to include 10-minute montages of me cleaning, because genuinely I hate watching that stuff in people's videos anyway, and so I wouldn't want something like that in my video, apart from the fact that I don't want to sit down and record something aesthetic or whatever. So we're dealing with it, but we've reached the end of the vlog. I managed to finish my shelves. I managed to listen to an audiobook completely in the time that it took me to do the shelves, and I feel like that is so iconic because we got so much done. It doesn't even feel like it, honestly, and I'm so excited to go and just look at my shelves now because I just want to sit and stare at them. So that's what I'll be doing until the near future, I guess. I don't even know, but I gotta go. I gotta start editing the next Bookmas vlog that goes up tonight. It's so weird, the concept of Bookmas. I love it so much, and hopefully you guys are enjoying it at the moment as well. I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow for my next Bookmas video, and hopefully this was a fun video for you guys to come along with and watch. If you enjoyed watching, like, comment, share, subscribe to the YouTube things. Let me know what you think of the shelves, because I'd love to see more opinions, and let me know if you think I should move things around a little bit or whatever, so I can change the color scheme up, because honestly I think I'd like to do this a little more frequently, because it brings me so much joy, and I'd love to have it revamped up the way it's done up right now. But for now it's fine, I think. So I don't know, let me know your thoughts in the comments. But that's it. I'll see you in the next Bookmas video, which is gonna be tomorrow. Again, I love Bookmas so much. The concept is so weird, but it's fun, and that's it. So I hope you have a great rest of your day, and bye.